Good morning YouTube, Stephen Cheese Garden Services. I'm on the school run and I just wanted to put my penny's worth in to the conversation that Pete the tattoo gardener started on YouTube last night. Just adjust my camera. Oh. Yeah, so talking about the carrot and the stick, the old carrot and stick when you're quoting for jobs. And I did say I've had this a lot, I get it a lot. Right, last January 2024, it was a chainsaw job, 3 days. I might link the video up if you want to have a look at it. Don't have to look at it, but talking about that job, they come in January, and honestly the money helped me, so it's not a complaint about the customer, but that job was billed to me as I want a regular gardener to do the whole garden, you know, and it coming in early January. The weather last January was really good. If you look at the video, January 24, and he said I'm looking for a regular gardener to do everything, you know, regular maintenance fortnightly, sort of leave it up to you. I said yeah, so all went well, as you know, as you do. I said there's so much to do. I said, would you like, you know, 3 days on the hedges, get all the hedges done, because they need to, you know, hedges, I'm stopped at the traffic lights. The hedges need to be done all at once, or in my opinion, I mean, you can do them regular fortnightly, but 2 hours a fortnight's not going to cut doing all the hedges. So he said yeah. So I said, well, it's 3 days, and I quoted him X, Y and Z, as you know, so day rate for me plus waste times 3 days. And we did it, and everything went well. I made the videos, and then once I got it done, I said to him about the regular maintenance. Now, I had the feeling that while I was doing the job that they weren't really serious about the regular maintenance, and as it happened, it turned out that they decided, once they paid the bill for the 3 days maintenance, they decided not to go ahead. So that's only one instance. The carrot and the stick happens to me all the time. So this year's incident, if you want this year's one, I went to Blandford to quote for some ladies. Now this story, you'll really love this one. So when you go to quote for a job, they're assessing you as to whether they want to work with you, which is fair enough, and equally you're assessing them as to whether you think it's a job that you want and whether you want to work for them. So two ladies rang up. One lady rang up, she said, I've got a friend wants her garden done, I want my garden done. It's quite a long way away. She said, so you could club us together, make it worth your while, fuel wise. I'm thinking, oh, they're thinking about me. We're thinking about me. Oh, lovely. Anyway, so I went out and looked at job number one, kind of shorten this down as fast as I can. So I looked at it, not a problem, could have done the work, no problems. She did have a dog, which again is not really a problem, I can get over that. She said to me, she said, while you're here, love it, I'm quoting, not working, while you're here, obviously somebody else had been and filled a dumpy bag with waste, or I think it was 2 dumpy bags. Said, do you mind? She said, I've got something, she said, you can help me with. She didn't tell me what. She said, but while you're here, I've got something you can help me with. I said, yeah, because obviously I want to get the work done, and it's January and we're quiet and all that. Anyway, walked around the corner, she said, what it is, she said, I've got these 2 bags and I can't lift them to put them in the bin. I've got a little bit of a bad back. I mean, it doesn't prevent me from working, but I have to be mindful of my lower discs, or whatever they're called anyway. But yeah, so I stupidly said yes, because she caught me blindsided. I didn't have time to think. It was like I was there, the bag was there, the bin was there. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, I struggled, and it was a struggle to get them in. Oh, she said, thank you so much, you're so kind and wonderful and all the rest of it. And I thought, oh, here we go. So went on to the second job. I'll try and speed it up for you. Went to the second job again, had a dog. This one was, whoa, so much worse. Parked the van on the road, went to see the lady, crossed the road. The lady was like, I said, is the van all right there? She said, yeah. Anyway, loads of big heavy lorries went by, narrowly missing my van. I mean, I wasn't in a bad spot, but I could see bad things happening. So I thought, well, I'm going to move it. So I said to the lady, I'm going to move. She goes, go around the back. Anyway, I didn't know where to park, so anyway, I found somewhere quiet. So that was problem number 1. Problem number 2, got to the back gate of the property. She was on her phone, the phone rang. She goes, oh, I'm ever so sorry. So again, fair enough, I can live with that. I forgot to take this call. So she took the call for God knows how long. And she said, come on in, have a look around the garden. So I thought, that's all right, not a problem. Anyway, she gets off the call and she goes, oh, she said, it wasn't important, I didn't need to take it. I'm like, great. So there's 15 minutes gone of my time that I don't charge for. Anyway, so then we get into the conversation, phone rings again. oh my god. So she goes, oh, I'm ever so sorry, I've got to take this course. So she takes the second course. Anyway, look at the job. Again, it's something I could have done to a very high standard, been proud of, and put it on YouTube. Wow, you've done that, Rose, and all the rest of it. Lovely, you've tied it all in horizontally, blah blah blah. Great work, Steve. And yeah, then she goes, oh, I want this weeding done right on the edge of this busy road where the lorries are flying by, so you'd be knelt down weeding with your head in the road. I was like, my heart sank. I said, yeah, I'll be in touch, I'll send you a quote. So I got home, and I said to the wife, I said, the other thing, they were dictating how they said, you'll be able to do both our houses in one day, won't you? No chance. There was no chance. I mean, it's winter as well, so we got like reduced light. This was last, you know, when it was at its darkest, to be honest. So I thought 4 hours for each job or more it could have been. But yeah, they said you can, you know, club the two jobs together and you'll save money. Oh. Anyway, I very politely declined the work. And they said they were disappointed. I thought, well, don't be disappointed. Just when somebody comes to your house to quote, don't ask them to do physical work while they're there quoting, because it's bad enough that we don't charge. And I mean, I certainly don't charge, because this is another thing. So another subject here, why do gardeners not charge for quoting? It's because other gardeners don't quite charge for quoting. So if I say I'm going to charge you a tenner for petrol, which I have done, I actually tried it, they turn around and go like, well, you're the only one. I mean, a lady said to me, she said, yeah, that's fine, coming out to Blandford, I can see your point, I'll pay you £10. Anyway, got off the phone, text message comes, we've decided to leave it. So that's another one that doesn't work. I've been there, done it. I've been doing this job since I was 14, and just to go over the pricing and that, when I was 14 I was £5 an hour, and now I'm up at about 30. Incidentally, I've checked around my area, there's a few websites where you can check prices. There's a box that the gardeners can fill in on that to what their price is. Now I'm assuming that they've put, most of them put 30, 31, so they followed the crowd, like what everybody else has put in the box for this website. They've all done the same, but I'm assuming that if you phoned them up, you probably wouldn't get a flat rate of £31. It would be a case of, oh, come and have a look. That's another thing. I had some jobs, I had about 6 to 8 jobs coming in January. Most of them are, what's your hourly rate, mate? So Mara's replied, thank you, Mara. I say a big thank you to Mara. She runs the office like clockwork for me. She's a rock. I'm sure you've all got partners that help out, or people, family or loved ones or whatever that help out, but Mara's my rock. So Mara said to a lot of these clients have rung up, what's your hourly rate, mate? Steve will come round and have a look. If you pop us to your address, he'll be round and he'll give you a quote. God knows what's in store for us this year. Hopefully it'll be a positive year. I will be looking for regular work, mostly, and obviously the priced work to go along with it. Patios I do on price, hedging I do on price. Everybody else who's subscribed to my channel, hi, and thanks for subscribing, all you new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed and you're one of the like 80% that watch without subscribing, do me a favour and subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much, Steve. See you later in the next one, hopefully. Bye.